Hello, hello, and thanks for joining us as we prepare to honor the inglorious and completely pointless sacrifice of Anna Big Guns Gunn. Sure, Big Guns wasn't an amazing trooper, and sure, she died on a mission that was less relevant to our overall success than Christian Slater is to a casting agent. But still, as we prepare to embark upon what is going to be likely the most difficult mission of our entire campaign aboard the Temple ship, I feel that it's worthwhile to remember those who've gone before, those brave men and women who made the ultimate sacrifice so that we might have even the slim chance of victory we currently enjoy. Men and women whose deaths had meaning and value. Men and women like Matt Not Today Lauer, who died while raiding an assault carrier so that we might build a fusion lance that we never even fired at the enemy. Or Stephanie Lady Gaga Germanata or Jonathan Slick Shoes Key Kwan, who were utterly destroyed in an alien ambush almost immediately after they set foot off the Sky Ranger. Or even Martin Big Mama Lawrence. One of our first and most crushing defeats in this campaign was when Martin Big Mama Lawrence thought he could successfully dash past an Exalt trooper who was on Overwatch and learned, much to his chagrin, that the Big Mama fat suit really makes it easy for those bullets to connect. That was a tough lesson to learn. But still, every one of those losses taught us a lesson. Every sacrifice meant something or gained something for the project, and these men and women are true heroes. Except Anna Big Gun's Gun. She's not a hero of any kind. Her death taught us nothing and gained us nothing. It was more pointless than a sequel to Ghost Rider, really. And I'm trying to feel a little remorse or guilt over Anna's loss, but honestly, I just don't think I have it in me. And the reason for that? Well, as you can see, we're 2 days out from a reflex cannon being completed, and as soon as that cannon is done, we get to go to the Temple ship, and that's going to be fun and games on the Temple ship. Oh yeah. So, you know what? I say to hell with Anna Gunn. We've got way more important things on our list, and besides, Anna knew what she was signing up for when she enrolled as a scout. I mean, really, the only thing she could have done that would have been possibly more dangerous is to have enrolled in the project as an assault trooper, which would have basically guaranteed that she had been killed long before she actually was. And all in all, I have to say, I feel about as much remorse over Anna Gunn's death as I did over the death of Grandpa Robert Loggia, which is to say none at all. But let's get to work here. We're going to get to scanning, and unless the aliens can wedge in 5 more missions or something in these 2 days, we may have a chance at tossing old Lindsay Lohan in the Gollop chamber, so let's get to work. As soon as I heard that audio cue, I was almost convinced that was going to be a UFO of some variety coming around, but it turns out it's just a ghost grenade. So, you know, the skipped beat of my heart there is just something that we'll have to try and work our way around. Not getting that one back, so let's carry on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! All right. So, reflex cannon complete then. And that's it.
This morning,
yeah, I don't care, Dr. Shin.
We're always glad to have more help down here.
Yeah, you know what? You're all fucking fired as soon as we come back from the Temper ship. We're completely laying off your entire staff, Dr. Shin, so you might want to sound a little less enthused there, buddy. Now we need to go to the Gollop chamber here. We have no soldier capable of using this device. Oh, I fucking beg to differ, XCOM. We absolutely have a soldier capable of using that device. And that soldier is Lindsay All Day Lohan. She can go in the Gollop chamber all day. She can drink gin in the Gollop chamber all day. And likely she will, but one thing we do need to do to Lindsay before we can put her in.
We've done it, Commander.
Yeah, you're goddamn right we did, Bradford.
That this soldier
Wait a
has
minute.
The power to interact with the
Did you say
device.
we've done it, Bradford?
I recommend we get started immediately.
What have we done? I've done most of the work here. All you've done is give me terrible information about situations that we are about to insert troopers into. I don't really think there's a we in this category, Bradford. You can go to hell. We are going to go ahead and outfit Lindsay. We want to give her a plasma rifle, pistol. The reason I'm doing this, I don't know for certain if we get a chance to change Lindsay's gear. I know once we put her in the Gollop chamber, the Vortex armor is welded to her, and we actually can't take it off. In the event that we can't change her equipment at all, I'm going to go ahead and get her geared up with the Vortex armor, plasma rifle, scope, laser sight, and high-capacity mags, which are the items we'll want her to carry into the Temple ship fight. So that's got that sorted. It's Gollop chamber time, folks. Here we go.
This is it. Once our volunteer enters the chamber, there is no turning back.
You're damn right, because Lindsay
This
Lohan
is
is
what
going to be
we've
so
been
drunk
working
after that
towards this whole
celebration,
time.
she may not survive.
Likely
There's
will
literally
not be
no
able to
turning
make
back.
any developments beyond this point.
We haven't made any developments in months, Dr. Valen. What is it that you're fucking hoping to discover at this point? Just use the damn device. Here we go. Lindsay Lowe is going into the
Each of our
Gollop.
major victories, we have encountered incrementally more powerful aliens.
Well, that's true,
After
Dr.
the
Valen.
first alien craft was shot down, they began a campaign.
Man, look
of
at the
terror.
determination in Lindsay
The alien
Lohan's stride.
forces were led by a sectoid commander.
I've never seen her so
powerful
fucking
psionic
focused.
creature.
She's burning
Upon capturing the
hotter than a
hyperwave beacon,
laser. Look at
they
her.
detected a cloaked
That focus
ship
is so
carrying a
narrow it
being
could cut
of
steel.
incredible psionic power. Having captured the device, it sacrificed itself to protect an immense alien ship
What,
has
Dr.
now
Valen?
appeared
That
within
ethereal
our
didn't
atmosphere.
sacrifice itself to protect
We
shit. I
can
shot it to
only
death with
assume that a
shotguns.
being of even greater psionic power is on board this vessel.
Yeah, it's the uber
They
ethereal.
have already pushed human evolution so far, and I fear.
That's right.
that the
We have
next
developed
step will
Lindsay
take us.
Lohan, the ultimate
Our enemy
in
uses
humanity's
us
struggle
without
for
choice.
evolution. Finally, a
type
human
of
that can
weapon
drink
is
17 gallons of pure alcohol without dying of alcohol poisoning. Wow, that's some shockingly blue eyes, Lindsay Lohan. Honestly, I'd have expected them to be red-veined and bloodshot.
You have succeeded where we have failed.
Oh, okay. So why is it that you still want to kill me then if I'm some kind of ultimate achievement in genetic diversity? Seriously, Lindsay Lohan has not had eyes that clear since, like, her 16th birthday. Probably, I have to assume that was the party that kind of started her descent into drink and madness, and there is no way Lindsay Lohan has eyes that don't have more burst blood vessels than that. Just, I don't buy it. Maybe there were contacts. Could be. Anyway, new objective. Assault the temple ship. You know what we're going to do? We're going to go do it. Here we go. Oh, no, let's wait. For what reason could this button possibly be useful? Why would waiting ever be beneficial? We can't do any additional develops. We can't build anything. We can't assign any new projects. I'm not sure what the purpose of that would be. I guess maybe you clicked the button by accident? Who knows? Let's put together a team. What do you say? What do you say? So let's clear all these units off. As much as it pains me to admit it there, Taylor Swift will not be going on this mission. I'm sorry, Tay-Tay. You are our destroyer angel, and we will forever love you for what you contributed to the project. Your contributions were indeed significant, and I'm really kind of sad that you won't be around to see the end of all things. But you're just not good enough, Lindsay. Or not Lindsay, sorry. You're just not good enough, Tay-Tay. I'm sorry. Instead of you on the mission, we're going to have a blank space. So Lindsay All Day Lohan is actually already on the mission, and I'm just going to double check her gear just to make sure nothing got swapped. Okay, totally cool. Lindsay's locked, loaded, and ready to go. We do want a sniper on this mission, and for sniper, as much as it's going to pain Mel Braveheart Gibson to not be included on this one, we just can't do it. It's got to be Rihanna. She is our premier long-range rifle specialist. She's a Deadeye, a killer, dyed in the wool, ready. And if there's one thing we know about Rihanna, it's that in addition to being a dyed in the wool, pure D-killing machine, she also knows how to take a beating. So let's get things together. Seraphim Armor, Plasma Rifle, Scope, Laser Sight, High Capacity Mags, Robin, Rihanna, Fenty, ready for the final battle. We do want another infantry trooper, and it shocks me to say these words, folks, but that infantry trooper is going to be Master Sergeant Tay Groovy Diggs. He's going on the mission. He's bumped out Sean No Angel Penn. No Angel in his last two outings has proved to us that he simply cannot be trusted. We just can't trust Sean Penn to not panic at a critical moment. He's perhaps seen one fight too many. I think Sean may have a little PTSD issues that he's dealing with, and while it's unfortunate and we hope that Sean gets help and comes out of this at the other end a better man, we simply can't rely on him in this critical situation. I'm sorry, Sean, you've just proved yourself untrustworthy. We need gunners as well. Gonna need to do a lot of damage on this temple ship. We're gonna take a mobility gunner, and that mobility gunner, surprisingly, is gonna be, I would say, Little Nicki Minaj, but let's face it, that's not appropriate. It's gonna be Nicki Crater Minaj, who we hope is gonna be dropping some craterous blows on our foes. And I mean, of course, plasma cannon shots, not, you know, the other kind of blows. Plasma Nova gun for Nikki. She's going to be our mobility gunner. So scope, laser sight, high capacity mags, and Nikki is ready to get down and do some damage. We're also going to take a stability gunner. And that stability gunner is going to be Joss Hamlet Whedon. Old Joss has been with the project a long time. He's proven himself on a number of missions. A 3-to-1 kill to ratio. Pretty fantastic output, actually, from old Joss Whedon. He's going to be wielding our Plasma Dragon. We're going to give him an alloy bipod, of course, to help out his stability. A little bit of scope, and with the enhanced ammo capacity of the Plasma Dragon, the high-capacity mags are a thing of the past. It's going to be a scope and a laser sight for the Joster. What else do we need, folks? Well, we're damn sure going to need a medic. I have every certainty that we are not going to get through this without somebody getting shot and some folks getting injured. And when it comes to patching people up, John Rat Leguizamo has earned the right to be here. Powerful psychic man, fantastic willpower. John Leguizamo has rarely disappointed us. And for Johnny Boy, it's going to be Titan armor, a plasma carbine. No battle scanners, Johnny. I'm sorry, buddy, but I have a feeling every single one of these medkits is going to be needed. So your sweet Stormtrooper body armor is covering that sexy, sexy form of yours. You'll be healing, dealing, and saving lives in the Temple ship. Welcome aboard, John. I'm actually proud to have you here, buddy. I really am. What else do we need here? Alright, so we've got a sniper, 2 infantry, 2 gunners, a medic. We're damn sure going to need some scouts, and we're damn sure going to need some assault troopers. This is the one unit I would prefer to not see, folks. My feelings on old Tara Reid at this point are pretty goddamn well documented, but we can't naysay her twice. We already shut her down in the whole I'm going to be the volunteer efforts that old Tara Reid had. She was really bucking for that volunteer gig. She's just not going to make it. It's not going to happen, Tara. I'm sorry. But you do get to go on the mission, despite the fact that you have an ancient blood curse that will likely result in the death of everyone on the team but yourself. We're still going to have to take you. So if you could, please try and focus your harmful magic juju on the enemy and spare our humble troopers and your loyal companions. I mean, these people have fought and bled with you, Tara Reid. You should try and, buoy them, not drag them down like a boat anchor. Angel armor, reflex cannon, Jaden Pharaoh Smith, of course, the living embodiment of the sun god Ra. We're going double chemical grenades for Jaden. I have a feeling we're going to fight a number of mechanized troopers on this mission, and if we can have Jaden soften them up with chemical grenades, that's going to be very handy for us. Archangel reflex cannon, and Jaden Smith finally going to get his chance to get a little bit of revenge for what happened to Willow Devo Smith. Jaden will never forget. That's the second sister he's lost to alien sons of bitches, and he's looking for some fucking payback. Let's hope he finds it. We're going to need an engineer as well. No doubt on this one. The engineer, that's going to be little Kesha Siebert. Kesha has been a fantastic addition to the XCOM project. We have absolutely no complaints about Kesha's involvement since the day she joined. She has been a remarkable asset to the team. No battle scanners for Kesha, though. This is a long, long mission, and the reason we bring grenades, or rather the reason we bring engineers on missions, is so we can throw them at the fray, have them fling grenades with abandon. So we're going to give Kesha every single grenade we can strap onto her ass. Then we're going to fling her at the enemy, and when she explodes, it's going to do some catastrophic damage. I'm proud to have you aboard, Kesha. Proud to have you aboard. And finally, we got 3 slots left. 2 of those slots going to go to mech troopers, so we only get to take 1 assault trooper. I actually debated for a very, very long while on whether I wanted to take 2 scouts and 1 assault, or 2 assaults and 1 scout, and I came to the conclusion that in the zone is simply too good an ability to not take twice. I don't want Taylor Swift. I know when I say assault trooper, I immediately think Taylor Swift because she was the crimson-lipped goddess of death as an assault trooper, but I'm afraid that old Tay-Tay, once again, has to be denied. The assault trooper for this mission is none other than Miley Yeah Cyrus. We're bringing the yeah, and she's gonna bring the fucking pain to those alien bastards. She's cast off her Hannah Montana role, folks. She's full-on grown-up big girl now. She's going into battle with Walker Servo's breaching ammo, shredder ammo, and she is gonna kick some serious fucking ass. Mech units. Had to do some serious debating about who to bring along on our mech team as well, but in the end, it came down to the clutch. Archers, they've won me over. I love them. They are easily my favorite mech unit. And the honor of this particular archer goes to Charlie Raleigh Beckett Hunnam, who we've had pretty much nothing positive to say about on a number of occasions, but you know what? When it comes to fighting big, badass alien invaders, Charlie Hunnam's got the resume that says he can get shit done for us. So we're bringing Charlie into this fight. Proximity mine launchers, grenade launchers, tactical sensors, and his Mech 3 suit, Charlie is ready to deliver a little bit of explosive death to our foes. And for our final unit, he started on the bottom, folks. On the bottom. And now he's here. It's Aubrey Drake Graham. Drake spent his first 25 missions limping from wheelchair to wheelchair as he repeatedly got shot in the spine, only to recover later and come back in full fighting force to bring the deadly killing power that we have so desperately needed so many times on so many missions. And Aubrey Drake Graham has earned the right to raid this ship for us. So there you have it, folks. These 12 men and women, these 12 singular souls, these 12 brave bastards are the ones that are going to take down the temple ship for us. Let's get to work. There are no words to describe this moment. This is a pivotal point in the history of the human species. Everything hinges on this assault. Either we fail and move on to conquer the galaxy, spread out from Earth, and sow the seeds of humanity throughout the Milky Way, or we die on this little blue marble of ours, miserable, alone, and forgotten. Let's make that not happen. The dying part, not the spreading throughout the galaxy part. Also, I can't help but notice that two of you are not wearing armor. Why is that? You guys should probably, put some fucking armor on. Also, I can't help but notice that Bradford is strangely quiet here. What's the matter, buddy? Did you drink yourself into a coma finally, Bradford? If that's the fact, I hope you die. I sincerely do, Bradford. I hope you've drank yourself to death Nicolas Cage in Leaving Las Vegas style. Except without the hot Elizabeth Shue to sort of nurse you along and help you on the way. Look at Lindsay Lohan. The focus on her. Laser-like stare. Look at it. She's so intense. I've never seen her this sober.
Long have we watched and waited.
Is that a fact, Mr. Uber Ethereal?
Many promising subjects.
Yeah, like 240 missions worth.
Failed efforts. And now, after untold trials, the new one emerges to face the rigors of our collective.
So, wait a minute, Mr. Uber Ethereal. You couldn't successfully develop the volunteer, you needed us to do it? Fuck me, that Optimus Prime son of a bitch! I knew this was all a scam! He's been working for the aliens the whole time. Optimus Prime is behind all of it. That traitorous son of a bitch, all he wanted us to do was to develop the volunteer. That was the sole goal of this mission. When I get back to base, Optimus Prime, I am gonna fucking burn you alive. There will be not an Energon or an Allspark in the universe that can fucking save you from my wrath. Alright, so we've got some full cover here. This is like a doorway, though, right? Yeah, I don't necessarily want to get bottlenecked. What have we got over here? Can't really tell. Give me a faster unit so I can get sort of a grid layout. Where's Drake? He should be one of our fastest guys. Not Raleigh Beckett. Give me Drake. There we go. Alright, Drake, what do you got out here? That's a big open area. I'm hesitant to even take initial moves because I haven't played this map before, so it's all new to me, folks. I have no idea what's going to be available as far as cover goes. Let's just take it slow and steady. Play it cautious. We can't afford to take any kind of untoward risks here at all. I'd very much like to throw a battle scanner, but we have so few. I think we may only have 2 battle scanners, and it's a little early to be risking them. But we're going to hold off on that. We're going to conserve some battle scanners. Let's have Drake head down here. He can just take a peek for us. We can have Drake go take a look. And if anything, if it looks bad, we can always have Drake fall back. He's got plenty of movement. Why can Drake not see? Is this another doorway? It is another doorway. Okay, so we've got... interesting. Let's have Drake fall back there. If we've got a doorway here, we would like to ideally have our non-mobility gunner. We'd like Joss Whedon to be sort of taking up that position. Where is Whedon? Jesus Christ, Whedon. You're deep in the roster. Flipping through 12 guys is going to get real irritating real quick. So this could be a 2-turn setup, and I'm fine with that. We'll take our time. I'm not sure if we can pop a pod here. Don't pop a pod, Kesha. Alright, we got to get set up. Probably our other gunner position would best be suited for Nikki, Crater, Minaj. We're just going to have Nikki out in the open here. Now, in the event that something completely terrible happens and we pop a pod with a lot of folks in no cover or just out of cover, we do have that ghost grenade. I built that for a reason, and that's the specific reason I built it for. If we run into a situation where we can't get to cover and we have a high risk of troopers suffering some serious casualties, we can blob them up, and then we'll just drop a ghost grenade on it, and we can conceal the entire team with a single grenade. We'll just blob them up and grenade it down. Rihanna, I would prefer you to not move next turn if we spawn enemies. We're going to leave you on the ground for now. You have a very limited amount of fuel. We would like you to be able to fire down that corridor of death. Lindsay, I want you on Overwatch, actually. Dare Reed, why don't you head down here as well? Same for you, Groovetown. We would like Groovetown to be as far forward as possible since he's not exactly one of our speediest guys. And Raleigh Beckett can step over here. We're going to put Raleigh on Overwatch. Keep an eye out for Kaiju, Raleigh. They lurk everywhere. Even here, on this temple ship. The potential for Kaiju is strong. Alright, so Joss Whedon, where you at, buddy? Whedon? Joss? Now is not the time to run off into a writer's retreat so you can work on a script. We need you in a firing position, Joss. Alright, so this is actually a closed door. That's okay, that's why we can't see through it. It's a closed door. Okay, well, that's fine. Nikki, 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 where you at? There's my little Nikki.
Heading out.
Alright, Nikki, we want you there. We want you on Overwatch. I think we wait a turn before we pop this. We have a huge amount of overlapping distortion fields here. And the benefit to that is it's going to be very, very difficult for the aliens to hit us with any kind of ranged attack. We've got huge innate defensive bonuses. We'll come back to you in a moment. Yeah. Man, these narrow corridors with this many troopers are sort of a problem. Actually, we'd like Drake in front. Alright, so Drake, we're going to want you right in front of this door. This is a twofold benefit. One, enemies cannot come through it. Drake's Don't tell me that. Oh, Drake, you son of a bitch. If you had popped a pod, I would kill you beyond resurrection, sir. I would utterly annihilate you.
Confirmed. On the move.
Didn't pop a pod, though, so we got lucky. What I was saying, though, about Drake, you know, his magnificent stage presence really is enough to stop a stampeding herd of buffalo. I mean, even they cannot stand up before the glory that is Drake. Rat, we want you in the back. You're our lifesaver and our heartbreaker, and we may need some hearts broken or some lives saved, so we're going to take no chances. Overwatch for you.
I'm on it, Commander.
Just very small adjustments here. This is a game of inches so far, and we haven't even seen the enemy. Tay, Overwatch. Charlie, bring up the rear with your Overwatch. Rihanna, let's get you in here in Overwatch as well. So we do have some small chunk of cover here. We have a tiny piece if we need it. Alright, Drake. You're our speediest man. Let's go see what's in here. Don't do anything too insane, Drake. Just, you know.
I'm on the move.
Fly casual. Alright, well that's less casual than I had hoped for, but on the plus side, we do have a pod activated, so at least we've got some enemies to deal with. It does not appear to be a particularly dangerous pod, however, since it's sectoids. That was 3 sectoids in a pod. Interesting.
Okay.
Well, Nicki Minaj can see one and has a flank shot. There's no way we're not going to take this. Nikki, rapid fire that guy to death if you would. Huge start for Nikki. Nicki Minaj getting shit done. 30 damage right out of the box. Fantastic output, Nikki. Fantastically done. Joss Whedon, you're going to dash up to this corner cover here. Of course, Joss carrying the heavy weapon cannot move and fire. I really don't like putting so many folks close together. That's begging to get grenaded. But since sectoids don't have grenades, I think it might be worth the risk.
Roger
Let's
that.
get Lindsay Lohan up here. We do want some troopers who have Overwatch capabilities in the neighborhood at least. Tara Reid, we're going to bring you over here to this corner cover. You're going to go on to Overwatch for
On
us.
Overwatch.
Now, as long as we've got this cover and our overlapping distortion fields, again, we should be pretty damn immune to bullets. Basically, we should be unhittable to any kind of projectile weapon. Jaden Smith's going to have to dash here, but that's okay. Raleigh, let's get you back here, buddy. Actually, let's get you over here. We've got you in an overlapping field, and if we need you to, we can have you deploy a proximity mine for us. Rihanna, I want you to hang back. You've got the long range and the squad sight.
Roger that.
You're fine right there. Rat, I'm going to have you stay right where you are, buddy. Kesha, you're probably also good. Wouldn't mind getting Tay Diggs a little bit further forward if we could find him some cover and get Tay on Overwatch. Tay is a good Overwatch unit for us. This is... it's risky, but I got to do it. Again, triple overlapping distortion fields there. Our guys should be very, very difficult to harm from that position. Is there anywhere we can put the Yaya that's going to have her with cover? I think not. We can't afford to send the Yaya any further forward. We're going to actually put Yaya in the doorway. Put her on Overwatch.
I feel, Commander.
That leaves us Kesha.
Okay.
And Kesha's going to go on Overwatch. Alright, so we've got some sectoids coming in. We're going to get some Overwatch here. Chuck and Lindsay. Coming up short. Guys, come on. We got to do better than this. This is the temple ship, guys. You can't be dicking around. This is a 13 health sectoid. Despite the distortion fields, Charlie Hunnam has already taken 7 damage. This is unfortunate. Holy shit. Minor repairs, you've taken 18 damage from 2 fucking sectoids, Charlie. Jesus Christ. The alien temple ship is not dicking around, folks. Can we mind control one of these bastards? Absolutely not. Alright then. Let's see if we can get a shot out of Rihanna from where she's at. I don't think we'll be able to. I can't believe that he took 18 damage from 2 fucking sectoids. Actually, we can get a shot. So we're going to go ahead and have Rihanna open up. 6 damage hit. We're going to go for the double tap here. And our first heal of the day is probably going to go on old Chuck Hunnam because Chucky's pretty goddamn banged up. Alright, so we got that guy down. A run and gun here feels overly aggressive. It really does. I'd prefer to not use any kind of consumables if we can all avoid it. Joss, what do you got here, buddy? 262s? That's, or is actually rather a 62. With the hollow target and a shred, Joss could get the follow-up here with the double tap. 62%. We like the chance. There we go. So our troopers are not screwing around in the damage department, though. They are bringing the fucking hurt. We got to give them credit for that. Lindsay, Overwatch. Tara Reid, we're going to have you leapfrog very slightly here. You have low profile. Overwatch for you as well. Rat, we will come back to you in a moment, buddy. Groovy, Overwatch. Some groovy Overwatch. We need to get Miley Cyrus out of that door. She's cock-blocking us.
Okay.
Not a sentence one often says in response to Miley Cyrus. Rarely would one accuse Miley of cock-blocking anybody. Charlie's gonna fall back. He's gotta get patched up. I can't believe he took that much damage from fucking 2 sectoids. That's ridiculous, Charlie. You gotta be better than that, buddy. You're really kind of making me regret not bringing Tiger Woods. Because, you know, Tiger would have done better than that. That's 1/9 of our total healing that we no longer have available.
I'm on it, Commander.
Get Drake over here. We're gonna get Drake on Overwatch.
Covering now.
Jaden is probably okay where he's at for now. Kesha, let's advance you very slightly. Actually, you know what, Kesha? I prefer to have you where you're at. I think you're good. Nikki, I want you to reload. Charlie, you might as well reload. You got nothing else to do. That Overwatch shot you took was frankly embarrassing. Alright, how we doing? Oh, we got more. What do we got? Alright. Oh, shit! So a Cyberdisc and a Titanic drone just appeared. And we got a Cyberdisc and 2 Titanic drones. This is not good. We got a lot of troops bunched up. Please tell me these guys don't get a go. Okay, alright, they don't. So the drones are admittedly a bit of a problem. Josh, do you have shots here? You do. Here's the question. How much health do these Cyberdiscs have? And can we do that much damage in a single turn? This guy has what appears to be You know, we could probably do that much damage in a single turn. Who else could see these guys? Who else has shots here? Not really anybody. Okay, so we got to be one tile further forward from where we are, which means everybody has to move in order to get shots. How far away is this other? It's quite a ways away. I'm worried about having our troopers piled up here and having them suck grenade. They're gonna need cover, but we don't want them in a position where they can get hit by a grenade. And one problem we're sort of stuck with, they're all robots. So our psychic powers here are going to do us very, very little good. Where's Rihanna? Rihanna? Why can you not get a shot, Rihanna? You should have squad sight here. What if we have you fall back to this position? Can you see him from there? No. I really don't like the fact that these walls are fucking invisible. So that's going to cost us some damage. We're just going to have Rihanna reload. And so Drake is spotting for us. What kind of shots you got, Drake? You know what? Those... Actually, we could get 3 shots from Drake. That wouldn't be terrible. My concern is how much damage those drones are going to be able to do in return to Drake if he stands still and fires. If we're gonna go in at these guys, we sort of got to go all in. Let's take a move here with Charlie Hunnam. I'm also considering setting up an Overwatch trap. I'm considering it, but I don't think I will probably do it. Oh, Charlie. Oh, Charlie. That's actually pretty good. We're gonna use one of our proximity mines here. That's a very, very long-range shot, but that's gonna do some good damage. Charlie has the heat warheads for us. When this other Cyberdisc comes over, we can get Drake into range. We can electropulse it. I say we go for it. Let's try and take the disc out. I'm not really as worried about the drones. The reason for that being that those drones don't have grenades, so we would still have some cover, and they have projectile weapons. I don't want to suppress. Oh shit! I should have rapid fired with Drake. That was patently a mistake right there. Yep, that was poorly done. Joss Whedon is 100% to hit this guy. And we should have had Joss Whedon fire first because he has the shredder ammo. That would have been the wise move. Joss's double tap is on cooldown this turn. We could get a shot with Dinky. We could get shots with Lindsay Lowe. I don't know if we're going to be able to get enough damage, though. We could consider falling back. If we fall back, though, those drones are just going to heal, and that gives this other Cyberdisc another turn to creep the shit up on us like a Facebook stalker and then possibly whack us with a grenade. I should very much prefer to avoid that fate. Alright, Jaden, you can get pretty close, right?
That's affirmative.
Don't pop another pod, Jaden. What? Oh, those guys weren't... They actually... Oh, shit. They weren't spawned. They had not previously been activated. On the plus side, though, we got good damage out of that. If Jaden gets the kill here, he could go in the zone. Jaden is going to be in the zone here. And we got some bonus free damage from the Cyberdisc explosion. Jaden is not going to get another kill here. How much does 10? Well, we're gonna come back to Jaden in a moment. Tara Reid, can you go give us some of that as well? Probably not. You know what? We'll revisit Tara Reid in a moment. We got Lindsay Lowe. This is very risky. She's going to be flanked if we bring her up, but she would have double overlapping fields of fire. That's not going to make her too tempting a target, and that Cyberdisc is still really far away. Can we kill both of these drones? That's the question. I actually think we got a pretty good shot at it. I really do think we can take them down. So we're going to have Lindsay go for the rapid fire on the drone that has more health. That's hit number 1. Only 3 damage from Lindsay. The critical was big. Alright, Sun God. This is your time to shine, buddy. You got to give me one more. Can you give me one more, Jaden? You got to give me 1 damage, buddy. Brilliantly done, sir. Brilliantly done. Can you go for the plush banana, Jaden? Can you go 3 for 3, my friend? Damn, Skippy Jaden Smith can go 3 for 3, but that last third of it only did fucking 2 damage. That is not good. We got to get Nicki Minaj in a position to fire for us. She's going to have to stay in the open to do it. This is so dangerous. But it's got to be done. Nikki, I need 2 hollow targeting hits here. Not hollow targeting, rather. Heat ammo hits. You could bring him down for me. Oh, 3 hits. Come on, baby. Come on. Yeah! 22 damage critical from Nicki Minaj. A thunderous fucking blow. That was insane, Nikki. This is why we brought you, Nicki Minaj. That right there is precisely why you're on the mission. We're just spreading out a little bit to try and minimize any potential problems we might have if that cyber disc moves much farther than I think it is and tries to whack us with a grenade.
Got it covered.
Rat, I really still think you're pretty good right where you're at, buddy. Let's get, No, I still don't want to advance Kesha. Alright, let's see how this cyber disc reacts. I'm assuming it's going to try and close the gap. Yep, it's trying to close the gap here. Also, it teleported? I gotta say, I am not a fan of that. So can anybody see it? No. The answer is no. No one can see it from where they're at. Rihanna, I want you up here. Let's see if we can get someone to get in range and try and take some squad sight shots here. Yeah has the lightning reflexes. I really don't think we're going to have to get too terribly much closer, and I'm worried about what else we might spawn. Although those sectoids were over here, so theoretically they should already be popped. Let's move the yeah to here and have her spot for us. She cannot see the drone from there, so yeah is likely going to fall back then. Let's, in fact, go ahead and have the yeah fall back. Alright, so it's going to have to be Overwatch City then. That's fine. We can deal with a little bit of Overwatch City. And take me down to the Overwatch City, where the aim is solid and the bullets are deadly. Overwatch for Lindsay Lowe. I think we may just Overwatch around the horn here, except with Raleigh Beckett. We're going to have old Chuck advance very slowly for us here. Just a minimal advance.
I'm watching.
Rihanna, Overwatch for you is fine. Wouldn't mind having Drake reload. It's not the worst idea ever, but a little bit of Overwatch actually for Drake would also have tangible benefits. I think we go for the Overwatch this turn.
Commander.
For now, Overwatch. John, you're on Overwatch. Jaden, I'm going to have you reload first, buddy, and then on Overwatch, because you're a little low on ammo after that magnificent fucking in-the-zone performance you put on for us. Whedon, I need you on Overwatch right now. Kesha, you as well. Nikki, my dear, you have got to find yourself a little bit of cover. Let's get you over here and get you on Overwatch, Nikki. Bring it, drone. You got to come spot for this cyber... Oh, shit. Okay, so the cyber disc also can teleport. Fuck. We got 4 damage out of Lindsay Lowe, but this may be a problem. We could be getting whacked with a grenade here. Nope, he went on Overwatch again. So we've got a chance to take him out. The drone is going to eat all the Overwatch we had prepared for its friend. And it is just a biscuit from dead already. We could probably kill that. Actually, it may be dead here. Joss Whedon, can you finish it off? Good goddamn Skippy Joss Whedon can finish it off. Finally done, Joss Whedon. Fantastic fire, son. I am very pleased with what you have brought to the party, my dear. I know you're a dude and I just called you dear, but I feel it's warranted. So we can't see this thing? We cannot. We can't afford to let it slip up on us and try and take us out with Overwatch. That's going to be a very significant problem. We do have a very big height differential, though.
Moving out.
Miley, I want you to run up there. So there's lightning reflexes for us. That's fine. Don't get hit, Miley. Okay. Miley's cool. Miley's cool. Never doubt it. Miley Cyrus is a cool cat. You got to be kidding me on the no vision thing. All right, that's fine. We can deal with this bullshittery for the line of sight bullshit. We can have... Let's have Charlie Hunnam run up to spot then. Really, all we need is one guy who can see this so we can start putting squad sight shots in here. Alright, now we should have some squad sight shots, yes? We do, alright. So, Joss Whedon is going to launch things out for us. This is going to get us hollow targeting and a shred, and also his double tap is available, so we're going to get 2 shots here. There's the double. So, excellent damage output, actually, from the Joss. He's starting off strong. Rihanna, how could you not have a shot? Alright, we've got to get Rihanna into the fight. This is why we brought her. The disabling shot is interesting. Let's see what other kind of damage we can get, if any. within reason. Charlie Hunnam should theoretically have a shot, and we could also get possibly 2 shots with Drake. Charlie has a real good chance to... Yeah, we gotta take it. It's too good to not take that shot, and we can always have Drake run up with a little bit of rapid fire. Oh, God, reactive sensors. I forgot to even check for it. Whew. Okay, that was extraordinarily lucky. Very, very lucky right there. That's winning the Powerball while getting a blowjob lucky. That's good goddamn good fortune right there.
Position confirmed.
All right, Drake. YOLO, buddy. You're coming in for the rapid fire. Here it is. Show me that you indeed have what it takes to live more than a single time. Yes! 2 cyber discs and their drone companions are down. So far, we've taken everything the aliens have had to throw at us, and we are not flinching in the least, with the exception, of course, of our friend and companion there who got cored by 2 fucking sectoids. Seriously, Charlie, I'm very disappointed in that.
Solid copy.
We're going to spread out and take just a little bit of a consolidation turn here.
Okay.
So we got Rihanna. We're going to adjust. Let's get reloads where applicable. Anybody who's down any ammo at all is going on reload here. Tara Reid, I can't help but notice that you've contributed nothing to this mission so far. Did you see what Jaden Smith did earlier with his in the zone ability? Perhaps you could consider contributing something similar. Alright, so John Leguizamo's going full-on concealed. That's fine. John's going to be on Overwatch right there. Jaden? I think you're good, buddy. You got a full clip. Kesha, let's just advance you with the rest of Team Base of Fire here, and we'll get you on Overwatch. Let's see if any more aliens just pop out of the woods, or if we're going to have to do some exploring. It looks like we may need to explore just a teeny bit. Got a doorway there. Dead cyber disc there. I can't tell what's over there, but I'm going to assume it's a very similar situation to this. Just looking at what's going to be our best approach path. And I think I would prefer to sort of occupy the high ground. The problem here, though, we've got some unfortunate happenstance. That cyber disc explosion really sort of mitigated some of our cover, but I really feel this is still the best way to approach. So we're still continuing with our supremely cautious plans here. Oh, Drake and Charlie Hunnam have got to reload. So we're going to be extra super cautious, and it's going to be mostly Overwatch. I'll take another turn here. I don't mind taking the time a little bit. We got a number of troopers, actually, who still need some ammo. So we'll reload and Overwatch where appropriate. Miley, I want you to just move right there, my dear. Just a very tiny move and get on Overwatch. Tay, Groovy Diggs has got your back. I mean, he might inject a little groove onto your back, because it's kind of the way he rolls. It's just kind of splatters out a little bit there. He doesn't have the best control. Oh, man. Okay, so some of the remaining cover has now burned down, making this central high ground approach somewhat less desirable. Let's send Miley up, though, and have her do a little bit of scouting mission for us. Miley, of course, does have lightning reflexes, and she is extremely fast. Looks reasonably safe. I say reasonably safe because this is a sort of a Vin Diesel in perfect, or Vin Diesel in pitch black sort of moment here. How's it look? Looks clear. And then, of course, the chick from that sci-fi show gets torn in half by ravenous space birds. And then Cole Hauser again asks, how's it look? And once again gets the reply, it looks clear. So, how's it look now? Well, it looks clear. Possibly the greatest scene in Pitch Black, by the way, that particular moment. Quite good. One thing I will say, I'm not huge on non-humorous commentary. Like, when it comes to watching movies with commentary, I tend to prefer more of like a MST riff tracks kind of commentary. But I have to say, if you're ever looking for a good flick to watch with the commentary on from like the directors, writers, and actors, the commentary on Pitch Black is remarkably high quality. It's actually very good. A lot of little interesting tidbits, and mostly it's just Vin Diesel and Cole Hauser
On Overwatch.
just cracking jokes on the whole film. It's really quite good. I do recommend it.
Understood. Moving out.
Also, you could probably pick up a copy of Pitch Black for like $3 in a Best Buy or Walmart dump bin. So if you're looking for a cheap addition to your DVD collection, allow me to recommend that particular film. Quite good.
Already there.
All right, Rat. We need you a little closer to the action, because I have a feeling that med spray of yours is going to be in big demand very, very soon. Nicki Minaj, I would like you to just sort of bring this up. And this is basically just us repositioning. And I can't help but notice that despite the sort of a not overabundance of action. This episode is running a little long. I mean, we've only killed, what, 10 aliens? I don't even think 10, probably like 8. But still, things are running a little long here. We may take a couple more turns, and if we don't find any action immediately, I may go ahead and wrap things up here. I'm going to have Drake just go take a little bit of a peekaboo around this corner. And this could be a position where a battle scanner would probably... Yeah, there we go. It's a floater. A floater. Drake has a not unreasonable chance of just straight up killing that guy. There's got to be something more than one floater, right? You know, Uber Ethereal, you got a fucking mouth on you, buddy. Seriously, that guy's fucking chatty Cathy. Is Lindsay Lohan going to be able to see that guy from there? I think the answer might be no. I'm just terrified of what else she might be able to see from there, because Lindsay Lohan does not have lightning reflexes. Worst case scenario, we could have Lindsay Lohan flip around the corner and mind control that son of a bitch. Actually, you know what? That might be our best move just straight out, is to have Lindsay mind control him, and then we can use him as a bit of an explorer if we need to. Oh, Lindsay Lohan can't get there. Never mind. She's too far away. I guess that was Miley Yaya Cyrus then? That was, in fact, Miley. I don't think Drake is going to be able to get the kill here. Even if he hits twice, that's not likely to generate a kill, and that's got to be... That is not a heavy floater. Jesus Christ, that's a regular floater with 37 health. That's a lot of health. We don't have an abundance of Overwatch support, and I'm not sure we could get 47... I'm not sure we could get that much damage anyway. That's a very good amount of health to have to deal with.
Headed there now.
I think we're better off going for the Overwatch trap.
Got something over here.
Oh, shit. Alright, now we're in a bit of a pickle. That is unfortunate. Tara Reid does have some shots. We could get an in the zone out of Tara Reid. It's not out of the question. Yeah. Could you do anything with the run and gun over there? Yeah, potentially. It's an idea that is not without merit. I think Lindsay Lowe might be able to get a shot from here. Probably not. Her line of sight is likely going to be blocked. No mind control shenanigans are going to work on those sectoid chumps. That's simply not going to happen. We could run and gun with Drake. That is another option. I don't want to be down here, though, because who the hell knows what else we might incidentally get shooting at our troopers. So let's bring Nikki Crater Minaj over here. She has at least one shot. You know what? I would rather take one high-quality shot here than a two, just for an ammo conservation. Immediately regretting that decision.
Missed.
Jaden Smith, you are not going to be able to get close enough to do much of anything. We could potentially... Alright. If we were going to go the panic... Oh, we're not going to be able to panic sectoids. Never mind. That's a fucking sucker's gambit right there. It's simply not going to work. Lindsay Lowe, will you have a shot from there? You know what, Lindsay Lohan? We may have you rift. Okay, you don't have a shot, so we're going to have you throw the rift. The cooldown on this is not that long. Shot is blocked. Where is it not going to be blocked from? Okay. I don't know if rift has fall-off damage or not, but I guess this will be a good opportunity to find out. That's reasonable output, and it does bring the whole Tara Reid situation into a potential kill shot. Let's see if Rihanna can get a hit from over here. Nope. Charlie... I think we're going to have to use a consumable here. I don't like this at all. The problem is we've seen how much damage these sectoid bastards can do. They already worked Charlie over once, and I have to assume this shot is going to be a little defensive because he's, you know, he's maybe a little worried that these guys might come at him again. It's not an unreasonable fear. Let's drop it right there, Chuck. We're going for some AoE damage, and we've used our first non-refundable consumable. Non-refundable consumable. I like that. It has a nice ring to it. And I have to assume then Tara Reid is going to... It's time for Tara to do her in the zone thing. Tara, if you would. No. This gentleman, 69% is the best you can do. Give me a flush shot then. Gonna have to use more ammo. If you miss a 1% shot, Tara Reid, I swear to God you are so fucking fired. Also, Tara Reid did not get in the zone. I'm a little salty about that. Tara Reid should have gotten in the zone there.
Move into position.
Jaden, can you get a shot from here? can. Do it, Jaden Smith.
Flushing target.
You gotta be shitting me, Jaden. Now you're in the open with no cover. Salt levels are rising. Salt levels are rising. Rihanna, you're probably gonna have to go on Overwatch. Alright, yeah. It's up to you. You don't have a shot from there. You've got to be shitting me. Yaya's gonna have to run and gun then. You damn well better have a shot from here, Miley. 61%. We're gonna have to hope for a little bit of luck. Didn't get it.
Ah, damn it.
Do we have anybody who could mind fray that guy, potentially? I mean, a mind fray would be enough to get it done. Joss Whedon is not going to be able to get into range. He may have a squad sight shot from this position, but he can't move and fire. Nope, not going to happen. Joss, you're going to have to hunker down then. Man, this really kind of sucks. I do not like this at all. John Ratleg was on. I want you camouflaged. We're going to need a medic, I have a feeling, in very short order. Drake can't see both of these units. We'll come back to him in a second. Rihanna, Drake. Okay, so Drake can see both of these units. He's got a 73 there and only a 54 there. The floater is dangerous. We could move Drake, but I think even if he runs and guns, I don't think he's going to get a shot.
Aye, aye, Commander.
We're just going to have to trust our distortion field to do its job and protect us from those projectiles. That's really the only thing we've got right here. We're going to put Rihanna on Overwatch, and we're going to have Drake take the double 58% here. We're hoping for a little bit of luck, but I don't think we're going to get lucky enough that this second shot is a critical. We did get 2 hits, which is remarkably fine work from the Drakester. He's getting shot at back. 9 damage from a floater. Man, these guys have some elite abilities. Holy shit! Okay, so we simply cannot have these mech troopers. Well, that guy's just dead. So we got the sectoid, but our mech troopers are taking a fucking pounding. This is a Paris Hilton level of getting the holy loving shit blown out of them. Drake, what do you got on this guy? 73%, he's on Overwatch. At this point, we can't afford to have you take the Overwatch. We sort of needed that kill, though.
Missed the target.
Yeah, we all saw it. Can we get that door open? I don't think we can. Is anybody going to be able to get a shot at that guy? Even a fucking mind fray. We could finish the bastard with a mind fray. Somebody's got to be able to get it. Hey, Diggs, no. Lindsay Lohan, no. Do we have anybody fast enough to go open the door from the long side? Again, the answer is no. Holy shit. We're in a very serious pickle here. We got to have somebody who can do something. Lindsay.
Roger that.
Does not have line of sight. Alright. We gotta be able to do something. We clearly can't single move it. Miley. Damn it. I needed somebody with run and gun here. And Archangel armor. Miley does not have both. Even a grenade. If we could get Kesha over there, we could maybe dig our way out of this hole with a grenade. Kesha, where are you at? Probably... Oh, you're way too far away.
I'm rolling.
Well, maybe not. Let's see. Let's see if Kesha can save our bacon. This is not out of the question. This would be a remarkable shot from Kesha if she could get it through. She can? Oh, my goodness. Come on, Kesha, baby.
Eat this.
Save us, Santa baby. That was huge. That was huge. Very nicely done, Kesha. Very nicely done, because Drake is in a world of hurt.
Moving out.
Alright, so we have to be extraordinarily careful on this temple ship, and I have to say, I'm thinking
Good to go.
maybe 2 mech troopers might have been the wrong choice. I'm really wondering if that was the correct pick.
On my way.
So we're going to have Charlie Hunnam adjust and go on Overwatch. Because these guys are in distortion fields, which gives them bonus defense, and these aliens have yet to miss a single one of our mech troopers. They have been hit every time they've been shot at.
It's killing time.
We're going to reload with Tara Reid. We're going to put her on Overwatch.
Aye, aye.
Rat Buddy, we're going to need you to do some patching up, because Drake is very badly damaged. Let's get Jaden Smith over here. You know what? Let's advance Jaden, actually. We're going to run him at a dash. He needs to reload, but he's going to get another opportunity. We've got plenty of time for that. Whedon, you can head up there as well. Let's bring the Rat right here. We'll go ahead and dash him. Drake patching up 2 of his health with his repair servos, and I have a feeling Drake's repair servos are going to be working fucking overtime on this mission. Better put in a call, because those folks are going to be working a lot of extra hours. And this, by the way, is mandatory overtime, so sorry.
Position confirmed.
You're also not getting any extra pay. I hate to break it to you guys, but it's in your contract that way. It's kind of a scumbag thing to do, and it's really pretty cheesy and bullshit. But I actually did put a rider in your contract that overtime is paid at your regular rate of reimbursement. You don't get like time and a half or anything. Sorry. So another one of our precious heals.
Let's do this.
Going for John Rat Leguizamo. Now, on the plus side, one thing we don't have to worry about. We don't have to worry about conserving
Heading there now.
any of our heals for stabilizing wounded troopers, because we can't bring a wounded trooper back into action. So if anybody goes down, they're just there till they bleed to death and die. We don't even... It would actually be a disservice to the team
Moving to Overwatch.
to stabilize someone. It would actually be better for humanity if I let you die. So you troopers should be aware. This is the way things are. If any of you guys take fatal damage, just
Eyes peeled, Commander.
I want you to be aware that there's no patching you up. There's no medic, and then a guy runs over and smashes you in the head with an axe until you're all better. That won't be happening. I actually do not want to advance this way. Lindsay Lohan, I want you back with the group.
Moving to designated coordinates.
I have a feeling we're going to run into that same pot of shit on the other side, so we're going to be very careful. But I am running a little bit long on time. This episode is getting a little bit lengthy, so what we're going to do, we're going to get everybody reloaded and in position, and when that is finished, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. So let's see if we get an audio clue here. Nope, no audio clues. All right. I think that's going to be it then. We'll go ahead at this point and wrap things up. Of course, if you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Your support does mean a lot to us. And if you'd like to see more daily XCOM, including the thrilling conclusion of our Temple Ship run here, I know things have been a little stilted on this episode, but I really am trying to concentrate and figure out how to get through this. I'm very still concerned about our chances for success. So, you know, if you want to potentially watch our entire 250 episode run go down in fucking flames, stay tuned, folks. For now, however, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you again soon.